Something's not right with me.
Pilot requires further training. Activating automatic assistance. Stand by.
Assistance? I suppose I could use some pointers.
Something's not right with me.
Pilot requires further training. Let's begin by shooting targets. Automatic assistance.
Well, that seems easy enough. Assistance? I suppose I could use some pointers.
Something's not right with me.
The next targets have shields. First, use the pulse laser to deplete their shields. When the shields are down, use the Gatling gun to inflict greater harm damage.
Okay.
Pilot requires further
Understood.
training. Let's begin by shooting targets. Automatic assistance.
Well, that
Stand
seems
by.
easy enough. Assistance? I suppose I could use some pointers.
Something's not right with me.
The next targets have shields. First, use the pulse laser to deplete their shields. When the shields are down, use the Gatling gun to inflict greater harm damage.
Okay.
Pilot requires further training. Let's begin by shooting targets. Use missiles on the next targets. Set a target lock before shooting, so the missiles can pull in. The next targets have shields. First, use the pulse laser to deplete their shields. When the shields are down, use the Gatling gun to inflict greater harm damage.
Okay.
Pilot requires further training. Let's begin by shooting targets. Use missiles on the next targets. Set a target lock before shooting, so the missiles can pull in. It appears as if you're ready for the next stage. I have created a jump target. Aim towards it and hold steady to leave the orbit. After each transit, your jump drive requires a cooling down phase. As soon as it is ready for another jump, I will create one. Use missiles on the next targets. Set a target lock before shooting, so the missiles can pull in. It appears as if you're ready for the next stage. I have created a jump target. Aim towards it and hold steady to leave the orbit. After each transit, your jump drive requires a cooling down phase. As you can see from your fuel gauge, a substantial amount was consumed during transit. You should aim to refill the jump drive completely. There is a mineable asteroid nearby. Shoot at it to extract fuel.
That should do it.
Remaining well provisioned is key to survival in the cluster. Before leaving the orbit, it is recommended you explore the location for resources. I have located a container at some distance.
Resources.
And a weapon. But you don't have a free slot to install it. Decide for yourself whether you want to equip or salvage it. There is an outlaw ship incoming. I would advise activating your weapon overdrive in order to prepare for the encounter. Resources are essential for crafting and upgrading your equipment. It appears, however, that we have exhausted our possibilities here. I suggest advancing to the next location.
What's my objective?
Reaching your destination.
And where is that?
It's still a long way to go. You'll understand more when we get there.
I would prefer some more substance to your answers.
It appears we have stumbled upon an outlaw base. Scavengers and raiders of every degree ply the demilitarized zone using these hidden structures to launch operations. I would advise caution on approach.
Maybe it's worth the risk.
Jump gates are the primary method of travel between systems. These were built by Grady and Brunt prospects for their mining drones to reach areas more efficiently.
Okay, thanks for the introduction. Now you want me to use this?
It is the only way to the next sector, so, yes.
Strange. Fragments of memories. Trying to make sense of them. I had managed to escape. I was weak and ill. My cells were deteriorating. A deadly poison. A cytotoxin. Slow. Relentless. Eating me away. There was a way to halt its progress, but it would take time. All I could do was set the wheels in motion and await the outcome in stasis. A long, uncertain sleep. I saw myself again. Dying.
This must be a memory from your original. Apparently a flaw in the transference protocol. The Eterna system was meant to filter such personal recollections.
Wait, what are you saying? My original? I'm a...
A clone, yes. Usually this is not realized by limited-use copies. The function of Eterna was to pass on operational skills, such as piloting. But it seems that something has gone wrong here.
Stop. This is a lot to take on board all at once. Why is this happening? Who am I? Who is my original?
I have no information on that. Perhaps there is a purpose to this aberration which will become clear upon reaching the coordinates given. I have no answers, unfortunately, but I am as curious as you are. abandoned as a wreck following the war with the Oka.
Will I find anything interesting inside?
It is a possibility. However, my scanners indicate that some systems are still online, including the security protocols.
I knew it. Nothing comes for free. Why does this vessel appear with a skull?
This is to highlight a superior fighter. It will be harder to take down.
We'll have to see about that.
You are acquiring a taste for cast-offs, by the looks of things.
What's going on? My instruments are acting up.
These clouds are made of highly dense and supercharged particles. They are interfering with the sensors.
Oh, that's just what I need.
Outlaws. Independent operators with daily affiliations, traveling, trafficking, extortion, illegal weapons trading, piracy, clone smuggling.
Maybe they have something I need.
You have extracted raw materials. These are essential for crafting and upgrading, but you will require much more.
That's just what I need.
You're drawing fire.
More credits. This time I'll make it. This is bad. you reckon there's anything salvageable on this freighter?
Probably, but I would not advise it as it may draw unwanted attention.
What am I picking up on the broadcast channel here?
The Okar are a reptilian race with a tendency towards reactive behavior. They are indigenous to the cluster, and the colonials uninvited guests. Distrust runs deep. Let's hope for something useful. This is a service station. Do you know what happens in a service station?
I thought I asked the questions here.
Do you?
Refuel? Trade parts?
You're learning.
Better onto me. else can you tell me about this end of the galaxy?
Cluster 34, also known as the Beltagrades, a group of systems approximately 1,000 light-years from the Sol system. Mapped to precision in the 24th century, but unexplored by colonials until the 30th. Demarcation lines between colonial and native Okar interests are still in dispute.
Let's see what this sector has in store for us.
This will enhance your weapon damage considerably.
I like the sound of that. Thank What's this mining outfit I'm registering?
Grady and Brunt Prospects, corporate behemoth and sole legitimate operator in the demilitarized zone. Their monopoly has ensured unchecked expansion. You will encounter their jump gates and mining drones frequently.
company. What's going on here?
Vermin! Track shot! Bottom feeders! Plague rats!
Should we help this individual? It is a colonial ship, but it doesn't sound like a human pilot.
The ship is unregistered. Choose carefully whether to assist.
Your assistance is acknowledged. Certain outlaws will not play by the unwritten rules of this sector.
Well, we've taken care of the problem. For now.
We've not yet been introduced. I am Tareen, merchant of many diverse wares.
An Okar trader? Here in the demilitarized zone? Now that's a first.
I admit it's unusual, but I am no mere trader, rather a purveyor of special acquisition. People want specific objects, I provide them what they want.
That sounds fairly straightforward.
It's a give-and-take galaxy. Perhaps you seek a partnership in some ventures.
You place your trust in me very quickly.
Not for everyone, but I can see you are someone who would recognize a profitable opportunity. I will start you small. If you can obtain some scrap for me, we can talk more serious business.
I'm sure I can manage that.
You can deliver the goods in installments if this is more suitable to you. My signature setting will show you my current location.
Okay, sounds doable. Some scrap. That should be easy enough.
I noticed you did not ask about payment.
I'm trusting he knows how to do business. It's a small task, nothing much to lose. Right?
You have drawn the attention of hostiles. Brady and Brunt have broadcast an emergency signal.
Sorry, I had no choice.
It is best not to make new enemies unnecessarily.
What happened here?
What you see around you is the remnants of the conflict between the Colonials and the Oka. First contact led to an escalating series of misunderstandings. Let's just put it at that.
I see. Giant shipwrecks. What are they?
Colonial fleet warships overwhelmed by Oka fighters during the war. You will find such wrecks scattered throughout the demilitarized zone. The Grady and Brunt units must have received the emergency call.
Meaning what?
They will attack you on sight, so try not to get too close.
My memories are not my own. They are copies. They originate from someone else. It was at the Fleet Academy. His name was Adam. Adam Roslin. Quiet, reserved, awkward around the others. He had a friend, Seth. They shared a dorm. Basic training was tough. Seth looked out for Adam. He stood up for him. The brains and the brawn. They became close, like a team. And then the orders came. Deployment for war against the Okar.
I had another vision. I think I know my name. Adam Roslin. Do you have any information on that name?
I do not. But this level of competence is highly unusual. I would like to help you learn more in order to understand how this happened.
Let's find some answers.
There is a colonial heavy fighter leaving hyperspace in front of us. Be aware.
Okay, thanks for the warning.
He has a jump suppressor. This does not bode well.
Who would have thought that outlaws make such good informers? But they were right. You're still alive.
I'm not sure we've been introduced.
What you did was unnecessary. Destroying it all. How could you? After all the efforts we put into our plans, you betrayed me.
Listen, I think you have the wrong man. I don't want any trouble.
I don't play the fool. I hate to do this, but I can't let you get away with this, Adam.
Adam? Wait, I've seen you before. Your name is Seth.
What do you take me for? You can drop the Amnesia Act. It's time for you to pay.
This Seth guy. I remember him vaguely. We were friends, weren't we? Why did he try to kill me?
It should not come as a surprise that most people want to kill you. Only that this one was rather talkative.
Talkative? He accused me of something I did and I can't remember. What have I done?